Man, can you feel the adrenaline just thinking about what the 49ers have in store for 2025? Today's news is straight up wild. We've got stories that'll have you jumping out of your seat, Niners faithful. A surprise signing that could shake things up, a heartbreaking cut that stings, a rookie stealing the spotlight, and a crisis in the passing game that's got us all on edge. Can Kyle Shanahan pull this team together? Buckle up, because we're diving into some game-changing updates. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's roll. What's got you fired up today? Hold up, because while we're still buzzing from all this, picture a veteran wideout stepping back into the spotlight, ready to bring back the glory days. Who did the 49ers just snag to try and save their offense? It's none other than Robbie Chosen, formerly Robbie Anderson, now a Niner, per ESPN's Adam Schefter. This isn't just any signing, it's a bold move. Chosen, who lit it up with 95 catches and over 1,000 yards for the Panthers in 2020, is stepping in to fill a massive gap in our receiving core. With Deebo Samuel gone, the passing game needs a spark. Could Chosen be the guy, or is this a long shot? Let's break it down. Chosen's not the same player he was in 2020. Over the last 2 years, he's only played 11 games, including just 2 with the Dolphins in 2024. Fans are torn. On X, some are hyped, saying he's the deep threat Brock Purdy needs to stretch the field. Others aren't buying it, calling him a washed-up has-been who won't last. I get both sides. The guy had big moments, 941 yards in 2017 with the Jets, 3 700-plus yard seasons in New York. But Father Time's undefeated, so can he still ball out as a starter? With the preseason around the corner and spots open in the receiving room, Chosen's got a shot to shine, or flop hard. From a scheme standpoint, this move makes sense. Shanahan loves versatile wideouts, and Chosen's speed could unlock new plays in the playbook. But here's the catch. He's got to build chemistry with Purdy fast, because the regular season waits for no one. If he doesn't deliver, the heat's on Shanahan, who's already under fire with all these injuries. Fans aren't holding back either. X is buzzing with folks ready to call for John Lynch's head if this gamble fails. Will Chosen silence the doubters or become another bust? That's not even the wildest part of today's news. But while we're wrapping our heads around the Chosen signing, here comes a gut punch for the faithful. You know that name that carried so much emotional weight? Tariq Owens, son of the legendary Terrell Owens, is on the verge of getting cut. Yeah, it hurts, Niners fans. With the preseason looming, this one stings. With our receiving cores decimated, Ayuk on the PUP list, Jennings, Pearsall, and Cowing all banged up, we thought Tariq would step up. He had some serious buzz in the offseason, with whispers he'd get a bigger role after bouncing back to the practice squad last year, but training camp, it's been radio silence. Owens has vanished from the highlights, while rookies like Isaiah Neor and veteran Russell Gage are turning heads with consistent plays. Tariq's nowhere to be found in camp reports. That's brutal in a setting where every rep counts. Fans are feeling it. On X, I saw comments like, "Man, I wanted TU's son to ball out," and harsher ones like, "He's only relevant because of his last name." It's tough, right? We all wanted to see the Hall of Famer's legacy live on, but it looks like the kid can't keep up. Tactically, this shows Shanahan's not messing around. He's not keeping anyone out of sentiment. The ripple effect is huge. If Tariq gets cut, as seems likely, the roster battle gets even tighter. Neor and Gage are capitalizing on the injuries, and that could spell the end for Tariq. The big question is, can he turn it around, or is his dad's shadow just too big? The preseason will tell the tale, but things aren't looking good. While we're mourning this potential goodbye, there's another bombshell shaking up the defense. Speaking of shocks, hold on to your hats. The 49ers secondary is straight up electric right now with a fight no one saw coming. Malik Mustafa's ACL tear in last season's finale left a gaping hole at safety. And guess who's stepping up? A rookie named Marquez Seagull, a 5th-round pick from Kansas State, is making waves. Fans on X are already saying he could redefine the defense. But slow down, because the competition is fierce, and this battle will shape our secondary's future. Seagull is a beast. At 5'11", 199 pounds, he's not the biggest guy, but he makes up for it with speed. A 4.37 40-yard dash at the combine, and a knack for hitting like a truck, just like Mustafa. In college, he racked up 10 tackles for loss, 4 picks, and 12 passes defended over 2 seasons. That's playmaker material, and the Niners need it bad, especially after losing All-Pro Talanoa Hufanga. Defensive coordinator Robert Saleh's been clear. The starting safety job is up for grabs, and Seagull's in the mix with Jair Brown, Jason Pinnock, and Richie Grant. What sets Seagull apart? Versatility. He can play deep as a free safety or get physical in the box. But it's not all smooth sailing. Seagull's got to sharpen his route recognition because being a run stopper alone won't cut it as a starter. On X, fans are pumped but cautious. If Seagull doesn't adjust fast, he's just camp hype. Strategically, he's a wild card. If he outshines Brown or Pinnock, he could pair with Mustafa when he's back, giving Fred Warner more freedom to roam. But if he stumbles, Brown and the others will scrap for backups. The preseason's going to be a pressure cooker. Will Seagull be the hero or just another flash in the pan? And there's one more twist coming your way. While the defense is finding its groove, the 49ers offense is stuck in a nightmare nobody saw coming. Kyle Shanahan's in hot water, and it's all because of a full-blown crisis at wide receiver. With Brandon Ayuk still recovering from last year's brutal knee injury, and Jawan Jennings, Ricky Pearsall, and Jacob Cowing all dealing with dings, our passing game is hanging by a thread. The preseason's right around the corner, and Shanahan's looking at his roster like, who's gonna step up? But in the middle of this mess, one name's shining bright: Isaiah Neor. This undrafted rookie, who was a nobody until recently, is turning into the talk of training camp. He's made it onto the latest 53-man roster predictions, and fans on X are losing it. Neor's got that dog in him. This guy could be the next big thing. He's making the most of every snap, while others like Tariq Owens are fading. Tactically, this is a game changer. With Ayuk on the PUP list and Jennings and Pearsall iffy, Neor could lock down a wide receiver 3 spot or even wide receiver 2. His sure hands and route running have Shanahan grinning. But here's the deal. The pressure's insane. If Neor doesn't deliver in the preseason, he could vanish as fast as he appeared. Plus, Demarcus Robinson's on thin ice with a possible NFL suspension for a DUI last year. If he's out, Neor gets more targets, but also more heat. On X, some fans are saying, if Neor balls out, Shanahan's a genius. Others warn, we've seen this hype before. Don't get burned. The stakes are massive. Without reliable receivers, Shanahan's playbook shrinks and Purdy's in trouble. Will Neor be the unlikely savior or just another name that fades away? The answer's coming, and we're all on the edge of our seats. All right, faithful, take a deep breath. It's time to process this roller coaster. Today, we dove into the risky bet on Robbie Chosen, who could spark the offense or crash and burn, the heartbreaking near exit of Tariq Owens, the rise of rookie Marquez Seagull, who's shaking up the secondary, and the unexpected hope of Isaiah Neor, who might just save Shanahan's bacon. The 2025 season's right around the corner, and the 49ers are at a crossroads. Are we Super Bowl bound or headed for a letdown? Drop your take in the comments. Which stories got you the most shook? Smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss a thing.